Corey's just showing up. Try to direct him down this hill without the wind ruining the sound of my cell phone microphone. Big ballin' out here. Where's the candy? What? Saw the big white van. I thought you guys were gonna have snacks. Did you ever notice that like ice cream trucks and stuff like that are actually big white vans? Do you think that there are people who are trying to abduct children at first, but they're like, you know what, I can actually make money just selling this stuff? They just went mainstream.
Killer business idea.
Yeah, right?
Sell the kids ice cream, and then we're gonna...
And then let them live, because then they can buy more ice cream. That's capitalism at its finest. You only get to live to spend more. Oh yeah, I won't put that in the video.
Romp your bush too.
I wish you would romp my bush.
Yeah, I went back and watched that video of Jack Black. You actually like killed that.
Oh, the twerking?
Yeah,
dude, the slow mo.
You were just as serious as he was.
What was crazy was when I rewatched the video, I was kind of like, yo, my ass like low key, like kind of shooken.
No, you were popping.
Yeah. Also, like my little penis like flopping around in the front was also funny. Just like my flaccid penis smushed against the bottom of my boxers, just looks like Gizmo's fucking nose on what is not Sesame Street? The Muppets. Yeah, so evidently Alex Warren, the guy whose house we're at, like he used to like really fucking skate. So I'm expecting a demo.
My girlfriend, Demolition Derbies.
That's what he did. He bought these literally for Demolition Derby. He was out here. If he wasn't playing Rob Zombie's Twisted Metal soundtrack, I'm gonna be bummed.
Yeah, what's this?
What? Is that an AC? You think he just randomly picked up? Oh, here's another one. Yeah, no AC.
Yeah, did you get that one? It says Virgin.
Yeah, I was like, that belongs on the back of my van. What's funny is my van's so shitty, it just like fits in perfectly with like these mangled vans, and then like they're just gonna assume that that's also one of the mangled vans. Like, oh, except for this one has a bunch of trash on the dashboard.
I didn't even know that was your fucking van. I thought that was one of theirs.
Yeah, I gotta get my shit together.
It's wild.
Make like a dung beetle and get my shit together.
You guys got a time when like no rush? I just want to tell them that you think it's done. It'll probably be like 4-ish hours.
I just realized that your ramp's 4 foot longer than the Nelk Boys. You're taking them out.
Oh really?
Yeah, we built one for the Nelk Boys. But theirs is lower, but it was 20 foot wide, right? Or 22?
20.
20.
That's fucking sick. And the 6 foot extension. That's
dude. That's
extension.
That's like a serious
extension.
extension.
The extension's kind of no joke. It's like this is a 7 foot radius, so
yeah,
you're gonna feel like vert.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get up there. It's definitely gonna get up there.
I'm so hyped.
Well, do you still skate like a good bit? We haven't skated in a while.
I haven't skated in a minute, but I mean,
That's why
you're
getting
this.
this.
The skate park last night.
What, Poindexter? Moore Park?
Yeah.
That's my girlfriend's local.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still got some tricks up my sleeve.
Still got it? Hopping up that Euro gap?
Yeah.
Someone was saying, is this like a lot of TikTokers live here?
Yeah.
Is that right?
The Hype House?
The Hype House. Yeah, I've heard my buddy Dale Decker. He does like a lot of like TikTok stuff, and I've heard him mention it before.
Yeah. It's just fucking. We just make. I mean, obviously by the cars, we dumb shit.
Well, there you go.
This kid named Cash who's coming over. He's gnarly.
His name's Cash, so I assume he's got.
Bro, I met him at the skate park, and he knew who I was, and he was just like, bro, like I'll send anything. He just does not give a shit. Like if
one of
I'm
those
eating
guys.
Crap, he just sends anything. I'm not kidding. You know, Moore Park. You know where like the bowl is? So you know, not the bowl, like the bowl, like but
yeah, the flow section.
Yeah,
with the big M and shit.
He airs over the M, like and grinds onto the end of it.
Wait, what? Like where it transfers down, where it kind of like loops out? Fuck! I was actually like looking at that. I was like, oh, someone could definitely do that.
He's 17 and just doesn't give a shit.
Well, that's why he's too young to know how he could die. You know what I mean? Young kids just bounce back so hard.
I know.
Because the radius stays the same, so it's like the extension's going to be pretty tight. It's perfect. Everyone's just bent over. Not an unsore back in sight. Loading. Keep loading. Come on! I feel like every video needs a mandatory Fred Durst Limp Bizkit reference, you know? I like how Adrian pretends that he has to bend over to get to the ground to put the screws in. My favorite part about like, you know, like working in the shop was like for the first time in my life, I wasn't the shortest person because Travis is like a ½ inch shorter than me, and then Adrian's like 4 feet shorter than me. So it was like, you know, I was feeling really good. But then we hired Dylan, and he's a normal height, so he's like 3 feet taller than me. Cody, why do you hide your luxurious locks when you work?
It's all up in my face.
Adrian don't care.
Trying to get a Head and Shoulders sponsor.
Actually, the more of Adrian's face that gets covered, probably the better. He's actually thinking this through. You got that pretty face.
I'm the most handsome man in the world.
That's funny. She told me the same thing. Yeah. Here's Adrian making a kicker. Why'd you go to Texas?
My girlfriend's friend was getting married.
Did they kick you out because you're the first thing that wasn't bigger in Texas?
No.
he just like walks right into these things. This is a beefy side. And look how steep that thing ends up getting. Like that's gonna almost feel like vert. You're right. It's kind of perfect. Like I feel like if I could have like my own mini ramp, I would want something like a big extension like this to figure out more air stuff.
Yeah. Hey Corey, your breakfast sandwich is on the top, and then the donuts are all on you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. Looking good?
Yeah, this is your extension right here.
Sweet.
Beefy. You can see how steep it ends up getting.
Yeah.
See on the bonk of the coping, like it's gonna talk. You're probably not even gonna need the ollie. You'll probably be able to use the coping to bonk up.
You think?
Oh yeah, for sure. Once that, this guy's got some pretty good airs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see him today.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're stoked. Dude. It's gonna like the biggest ramp that I've ever seen us build. I'm sure he's built bigger, but he said he has done bowl stuff, but it's insane.
All right, boys.
All right, sir.
Thanks, man.
Don't touch me. So I think the plan is to have this thing kind of done in like 3 hours, huh?
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4, but possibly. That's insane.
I mean, like a normal 12-foot wide with this many guys would probably take like 2 hours and some change.
Yeah, taking their time.
I mean, it's like doing 2 12-foots next to each other.
With you have to deal with a little bit difference with the extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it'll be around like 4 to 5.
Like I was saying earlier, though, about like the extension, since it's going to be on the same kind of transition specs as the 4-foot and it's going up to a 6-foot, it's actually going to kind of be a little bit more jarringly steep, which in my opinion is super fun. I think it's just going to throw you in the air so good. Like, I'm trying to be air guy. I did that, you know, the trick tip tutorial on Keem Ranch channel for, I had his roommate, Craig, show me how to do frontside airs, and I've been playing with him a lot. So hopefully I'll be able to float a couple up here. Probably not, though. Al, dude, always bullying me, dude. You're right. Are you going to take a bite out of a donut to claim it? Oh, crawler? Ooh, what?
Every single one.
Is that the one you want? You touched it already.
No, I don't want it. I'm going to touch this one.
I can see you forgot everything you used to do.
What do you mean? I remember everything.
You helped me put this block in when I lifted it, and you freaking put it here. That's a seam. I want
oh, shit.
I want half and half.
He likes his coffee half and half. All right, I'm calling it right now. Cody Heil, roll on the deck of this one and Wally into the extension. That's all you, baby.
Would look nice.
Oh, to fake you and then loop your board out and kill somebody over here. Ah, you're so powerful. Yeah, I'll just edit out the first part. Woo!
I think a tryout, dude, people would love that. Like, even like the 9 Club and like other sources would be like,
oh, that'd be
so
funny.
fucking Shane O'Neill did a tryout.
Yeah. So we're evidently supposed to do something for Shane O'Neill's house. He wants like a quarter pipe, some sort of quarter pipe. And we're, no, try out for what? To be his footstool? Get out of here. So we just happen to have Dylan, who kind of fits the ticket for riding for something like April, because he's like really, really good at skateboarding, which is basically the only requirement to ride for April skateboards, just to be insanely good. So we were joking like, oh, let's have a tryout video with Dylan for Shane O'Neill's company. But of course, Dylan's so good that he already has the board sponsor. So, but I think it'd be funny if his board sponsor was down and we could actually run that.
Yeah,
that'd be
amazing.
Yeah,
I think people would love that.
I know I would.
And
Plus,
we could even get fun with it and make it really like jockey.
Oh,
you know?
for sure. Like
We'll get...
he's like the most not down dude.
We'll give him like a coach's hat and a whistle and like a clipboard, and he could take notes while Dylan's doing his run.
And Dylan has like a uniform, like the April uniform. He has sweatbands and shit. That would be
like
so
they
fun.
could run an ad in Thrasher, like now holding tryout.
Oh my God. So I just realized I'm stealing this idea, and that's how I'm going to put 2 particular people on 3 block that are very likely going to ride for 3 block now. Can't even see Adrian. Oh yeah, she coming together. So all the framework's done. Looks like they're getting a pretty darn level for how kind of choppy this ground is. After this, it's a pretty almost downhill process of doing the top layers and stuff. That usually goes a lot faster than the framework. Pretty darn excited, and they did get skate light on top of this, so this thing's going to be super buttery smooth.
I would say it's gonna be dumb buttercup.
You said it's going to be dumb buttercup?
Yeah. This kid at a skate contest said that one time.
Did he lose automatically?
Somebody else did something, and he was like sitting next to me. I forget what the kid did. He landed something clean.
Yeah.
And then the kid next to me was like, "Oh, that shit dumb buttercup." I was like, "What did you say?"
Why did you leave out so many syllables? Like you didn't even save any time.
That shit dumb buttercup.
Dumb buttercup. Yeah, slang is the best. Oh, wow. You know, down here from this angle, it looks like you actually know what you're doing. It's like, oh, he's a carpenter. He what?
Yeah, I just put on my carpenter hat today.
Like, I'm gonna touch the wood. He doesn't. We're not even giving him real screws. He just got little Fisher Price screws over there, and he just pushes it against it real hard. It makes the noise. That's what I want to know. What are you gonna do on this thing? You gonna backsmith it like there's no tomorrow? Because that's word on the ramp.
We'll see. We'll see.
You're gonna front feeble stall this?
I'm gonna try.
If you don't front feeble stall this, what happens? Adrian gets to throw you in that scum pool.
Adrian can throw me in the scum pool. I can do like little frontside airs, like
really.
Not always like above the coping, but.
What you do you ollie or early grab?
I ollie.
Adult stuff.
I early grab.
Yeah, you're a big early grab guy.
I was born early grabbing, actually.
Yeah.
I early grabbed out of the womb.
I believe it. Yeah, Cody drops in grabbing.
When you distract my employees.
They're all still screwing. What do you want, content or carpentry? You can only pick one at a time. Hey guys, over here. Look. Okay.
Oh, the camera.
Oh yeah. Nice little 18-foot long piece of coping. One solid piece.
Sensual, nice, 18-foot long.
I'm sorry, but to me that is very sensual. Like when it's an 18-foot long piece of coping and there's no like grooves or cuts in it or anything like that. Oh, it's just one solid. All about it. No weld marks or nothing. Putting the decks on. Got that hair out. What is it, a bug? Whoa, did you just find this?
Yeah. This used to be actually an ocean.
This used to be the ocean. Like you could have said like anything else and kind of maybe got away with like, oh, river used to run through here, but no,
it's supposed to sound dumb, silly.
Well, no, it's supposed to sound really intelligent because you're smart and beautiful. Really intelligent. I like the fact that, you know, I always kind of brag about all my friends that I skate with. They're always pretty, like, amusing, funny in front of the camera and good at skating. But the other YouTube channel that I do, Keen Ramps, everyone who works here is funny, good at skating, and decent in front of the camera. So it's like win-win. I can't lose with these people I, luckily enough, get to work with. Corey told me that originally you were saying you wanted like a 6-foot ramp and then like an 8-foot extension or something. Yeah. You're dabbling with a vert ramp at that time. Yeah, it's kind of like the perfect height to like be able to do a little bit of everything. I was telling them, I was like, just so you're gonna be able to dip your backsmiths, you're gonna be able to lock your feeble grinds. With the mellower stuff, it's like a little bit harder to hold that stuff.
Right. I'm just stoked I'll be able to do some air, like get some airs down.
Yeah, there's no, you could even like float from the extension into this and not even have to pop, and you're gonna be like above coping.
Yeah, just frontside air there.
Oh, absolutely. Little tail smacks.
Just don't want to get caught up.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's what works out because since the transition's steeper, it barely goes out that way at all. So you'll be able to float this way super easy. Even like a little baby snapper or an early grab. Do you early grab them or do you ollie them?
Ollie them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's like is it going to be like am I going to be slippery enough for me to like revert out and stuff?
Oh, yeah. So what's good about Skate Light is it has some slip to it that doesn't flat spot your wheels, but it's not like crazy grippy.
Right.
It's like
I love like 50-50 reverts.
Or like 50. I like doing the grinds and like you kind of power slide down transition and then turn it back to regular.
Right.
Yeah, Skate Light's perfect for that. That's why, like, if you've ever been to an indoor skate park and it's like crazy slippery and it's that brown, here, you can look at the stuff right here. It's got a good like slip to it. It's a real smooth material. And then like the durability is like forever. You're gonna be sliding all over the place on it, but it's not too slippery.
Michael, come feel this.
Everyone come touch the skate light.
Yeah, come touch the skate light, you bitch.
If you do, I was telling Corey about this because when you mentioned something about doing the corners. So wooden bowl corners are like really complicated to build. So you could either do like the concrete corners where they like, it's basically styrofoam and they take a hot wire and they cut the exact transition and then they'll like do a little concrete fill. Or you get that plastic shit that BAM has where you can see through it. It's clear.
Yeah.
So like you could actually get footage under the cradle where like, you know, it looked like they were skating at you, but you can see it through it. Right. That shit's pretty rad.
What I want to do is have you guys build another one of these for me.
Uh-huh.
And then put right here and then make the half pipe go in this place. Like,
have like a hip?
A hip.
The hip? Oh, that's super sick.
Turn this.
I mean, how we can
do one on this side too.
Yeah, and like so there's
crossover. You could cancel, even if you just like canceled out the deck right here and spine ramped into like other shit too. So you could have like the spine or like the bike spine that's like noping.
I get scared of spines. I'm like terrified of spines.
What about a noping one though? Like, you know, have you ever been to like a bike park where it's like basically like a little flat deck?
Oh,
and it's like you can just like float right over it. Those things are fun.
Yeah. Or how far out is the coping in this? Because obviously you have 2 more layers to go.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. I wish I had like a good example of like one of our ramps. So the way that we always set our coping is like where it'll stick out a little bit, so you could do the fakey bump rocks, but it's not so like it doesn't stick out so much that you can see you're not gonna hang out too crazy coming back in. Right. So it's actually like kind of like the perfect set. I'm like kind of like a real enthusiast when it comes to coping that sticks out just a little bit, and he has it just like the perfect amount.
Like, what's the biggest ramp you've built?
Corey's done vert ramps.
Oh,
yeah, we just don't advertise it because like the bang for the buck isn't worth it. Because we go out there, all the labor, it's like, what's that?
How much is it?
I don't know. You'd have to talk to him.
It's such a perfectly sized ramp.
Yeah.
It's not too gnarly.
Plus, like, what's good about it is I feel like it's big enough that if you do have some BMX friends or scooter friends or whatever, they'll still be able to like do their airs and shit on it.
You guys care if you're like if you skate it, if you sign a liability waiver just so I don't get sued?
Absolutely.
Hell no.
You got a sign too, Adrian. Yeah, do you have one for kids because of his height?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we'll get his mom to notarize it.
Man, what a life. It's got to be fun as fuck.
Bob Burnco's slutty was all slick with the full pipe with the hole in the roof, mini ramp, hole in the bottom. Get on our level. Oh boy, oh boy. So we got the second layer on. They're putting in the final couple screws and then it's skate light time. Once they drop their skate lights in, it's definitely go time. Alex has some of his friends coming up. He says he has a buddy Cash that absolutely rips. He showed me some footage that the dude's good. So we're gonna get a decent session on here. Hopefully we'll get some skating in ourselves. Pretty stoked to take a couple laps on this thing, to be honest. I've been like yesterday, Jack Black's ramp, I think it was like 3 foot or something like that. Skating something a little bit bigger is definitely gonna be a good time. And this will also be the first time I've ever skated something above 4 foot that Corey built. Hey Corey, you've done vert ramps before, right?
What's that?
He was asking about vert ramps.
I've done one for a movie called 20th Century Woman.
20th Century Woman?
20th Century Woman. It's pretty good.
Really? The movie or the vert? Both.
But we did like a 8 foot tall with pool coping,
Oh,
16 wide. They wanted it to look like kids in the 70s made it.
Oh, nice.
Kind of like they found, you know, scrap and they like robbed the construction yards and like put it together. So like once we made it, they're like, make it look kind of crappy. And then they like tagged it and they aged it and burned part of it.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds like we could do a free giveaway for the vert ramp thing. Sounds like it'd be all scrappy looking, go through the dumpsters. Imagine how many dumpsters we would have to scavenge to get a vert ramp. Probably all of them. Get all those butts up in the air.
Like 8 years? 8 or like 9. I mean, I made some when I was like a kid. Right. So you could say like 20, but like as a business, like pushing 9 years.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Most self-taught dude.
Who's the most lucrative person you've had?
Most lucrative. Let's see.
I mean, you had Jack Black yesterday, and I don't know how. Oh shit. She was around here.
You did Britney Spears?
Malibu.
Yeah, Malibu's right there.
And then James Cameron at his Malibu house and his Santa Barbara house. And then
Coldplay guy?
oh yeah, Chris Martin, Coldplay.
That's sick.
He's in Point Doom. There's been a few where like I don't even realize it. Like I'll see like somebody will post something, like a celebrity will post their kids skating, and then like a friend will tag me in it. They're like, "Oh my God, you built a ramp for so-and-so?" I'm like, I don't know.
Like, I guess I did.
Because sometimes like their nannies or their personal assistants order it, and we should just ship it to them, and we never like see who it's for. And so like that'll happen. That kind of happened with Jack Black. Like it was just a cold email like, "Hey, can you build us a ramp?" And like, I was dealing with someone named Tanya, his wife. Yeah. And I got to the house, like, "Oh, okay, nice house." And then like Jack answers the door. I was like, "What's up, man?" And then like hung out and like for like an hour and figured out where the ramp's gonna be, and like kind of like did a little impromptu skate lesson with his kid. And like, so yeah, it was rad.
So sick. You done some commercial stuff too. He did that Adidas commercial.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, the one Jonah directed?
Yeah, the Jonah Hill one. Your boy Jonah. Do you have your own Jonah Hill?
Yeah, we have a Papper.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
His name's Papper. He's like Jonah Hill.
He's like Jonah Hill? He's just quiet and funny?
No, he's just fucking stupid and fat.
Oh, we got one of those.
He just does dumb shit. He's the one going down in bubble wrap. He's never dropped into a skate ramp.
Oh my God. I hope you wrap his legs so they don't snap. Are you already calling out tricks?
Yeah, exactly.
Figgy pop tail smack? So who's taking greens on this ramp? Who's got the first drop in?
Probably Alex.
I think it's this guy right here. So what are you gonna do first? He said just rock and roll. Start off simple. Oh shit, he already took the first line, Alex. You're bummed. He got them greens. Damn, that was high, man. Just based on my name. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Woo! You. There it is.
It felt good!
Did you sign a waiver?
Oh yeah, feet hit the fit. Give me out, son, big boy. Oh! Whoa! Shoo! Jesus.
You know it's nice.
Right? Oh! I think the tail slide on those soft ass wheels is more impressive than the half cab blunt, half cab out. Because sliding those are insane.
Both made the same exact sound.
They went. Oh! Yep. Owner.
Oh my God, your trucks are loose.
Oh yeah, that's my board? Yeah, I skate like an adult. Sorry, Corey.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Oh, you know those rails feel good.
I can see the wobble. Do you do anything on that?
It's funner that way. Oh yeah. Dude. Woo! Oh man. Yeah, Corey. No, Corey. You. Yeah. Red lop. Yep. Ooh. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you guys were like, I thought there's a trick on the red lobster.
No, that'd be sick though. You.
That's like a grandparent spot.
Yeah.
Like probably our grandparents.
Yeah. It's the epitome of middle class fancy. Oh. You. Yeah. Woo. There it is. Oh. That might be a good outro.